Hey, I'm Lyle Wilson. I think I know pretty well everyone on the call. I'm the chairman of the Columbia Valley Greenways Trails Alliance. So thanks everybody, first off, for taking time. I know what your schedules generally look like. So taking the time to sit in for this presentation is very important to us. And as Kathy said, we hope to be able to use this content on the website and through our social media to continue to promote and expand the use of the trail, which, by the way, has exceeded all our expectations. So the early going's great. The virtual meeting is an opportunity for you key players to just voice some of your thoughts and your reminiscence of the journey we've just gotten through over the last 3 or 4 years. So thank you all for taking the time to do this. We've reached a special day. This is finally it, and the official opening day. It's there've been many times where the Greenways board has questioned whether we'd arrive at today. So it's the largest project the Greenways Trails Alliance has ever undertaken, and it's a critical part, the first part of our dream to ultimately connect this entire Columbia Valley with a multi-use year-round trail all the way from Hot Pool to Hot Pool, Radium to Fairmont. So it's a dream on the way, and the first major step is always the hardest step, isn't it? It's not the last step of a journey, it's the first step that's the hardest. This is made possible through hours of volunteer time, an incredible team of people who have planned, engineered, and constructed the trail, and of course to the various landowners who generously have allowed us to utilize their private properties for the public good. And you know, it's funny. I asked the question, what turns a crowd into a community? And really, the one thing that turns a crowd into a community is giving, and it's giving without any direct expectation of return. And I look at the various ways everybody has given in this project. You know, we've had the Greenways board who have given time and given, you know, sometimes gut-wrenching decisions, and had the courage and the stick-to-itiveness to stay on this project from beginning to end. And some of those board members represent groups that the trail really doesn't have a significant effect on. So to my fellow board members, I really appreciate the courage and vision that you've shown for the last few years. Giving is about time. All the time, the volunteer time behind the bar in Bob's barn, sweeping up the floor at 2 a.m. You know, these are people that don't have to do these things, but they're giving their time generously. It's expertise. It's the engineers and architects and people who are figuring out all these things on their own. It's giving of your land, a huge aspect in this. It's giving of services in kind. And it's also giving of the financial resources to get this thing done. So giving is what turns a crowd into a community. And I think we haven't just built 27 kilometers of asphalt from Invermere to Fairmont. I think we've built this Columbia Valley community significantly. So with that said, I'd like to thank all the communities in the valley: Radium Hot Springs, the Shuswap Indian Band, Invermere, Willmar, Panorama Mountain Resort, Windermere, the Ktunaxa Nation, Fairmont, and the Métis Nation. It's an honor to be in this beautiful valley and enjoy what the people's commitment to it. And we will be doing a blessing at the ceremony at 12:30 today from our First Nations friends. So with that, what I'd like to do is just move on forward to introduce some of the people and get your comments on your feelings about the trail. So we look forward to hearing from each of you. And I do believe, Kathy, have we got a video in hand from Michelle, our Minister of Jobs, Economic Development and Competitiveness?
Hi, I'm Michelle Mungal. I'm the MLA for Nelson Creston and the Minister for Jobs, Economic Development and Competitiveness here in British Columbia. And I'm coming to you today from the beautiful territory of the Ktunaxa Nation. I'm very pleased to be joining all of you as we celebrate this wonderful opening of a new trail, the Markin-MacPhail Westside Legacy Trail in the East Kootenay. Being a Kootenay resident, I know how much we all love to get outside, and now more than ever do we need to be doing that so that we can stay connected with our communities and with our friends and our loved ones. And it's just fantastic to be here with the federal government and working in partnership on infrastructure projects all across the province, 25 right here in the interior, and that this project has resulted in 25 kilometers of newly paved trail from Invermere to Fairmont Hot Springs. It's going to be well used. We know that people love to visit us here in the Kootenays, and now we have just one more fabulous thing that people can enjoy when they come to visit us, and one more fabulous thing that people who live here, our local residents, are going to be able to enjoy for years to come. Thank you to everybody who's been involved in making this possible. Well done. Enjoy.
I'd like to invite Rob Gay, the chair and director of the RDEK, to say a few words about our celebration today. Go ahead, Rob.
Thank you, Lyle. I'll just unmute.
Yep.
You can hear me? Thank you, Lyle. Thank you very much for the words, and good morning, everybody. It is an honor to be participating in this event and be able to celebrate the milestone. What started as a remarkable vision many years ago officially becomes a reality. I remember when Mark Hallwall first presented to the RDEK board, sharing the Alliance's vision for a trail that would connect Invermere and Fairmont along the West Side Road. It is incredible to think about how much has been accomplished from those early first days to where we are today. None of this would have been possible without the knowledge and the contribution of so many, as Lyle mentioned. I would like to acknowledge the members, past and present, of the Columbia Valley Greenway Alliance for your incredible and tireless efforts. The funders, large and small, from the federal and provincial governments, Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure, large donators and individuals who've given whatever they could, the collectively contribution by all has made this $9.7 million trail possible. Thanks to the private landowners. We owe our gratitude to the private landowners who agreed to allow their land to be used for the trail and who have entered into agreements to make it possible. And to the volunteers who have been given in many ways, from participating in events to promoting the trails to getting right into the dirt. The RDEK has been proud to support this project with direct funding from Community Works, in-kind contributions, and as a partner with the Columbia Valley Greenway Alliance on grant applications such as Bike BC grants. As we officially take over the ongoing operations and maintenance, we will continue to promote this incredible community asset. This trail will become the largest trail within our parks and trail system. It is a jewel that will add to our region's character, promote family, community, and togetherness. And at a time when the pandemic has shone the light on the importance of being outside, will provide an enjoyable, safe, and beautiful way for Valley residents and visitors to get out and enjoy this part of the region. Today marks the achievement of an incredible goal, the fulfillment of a vision. To each and everyone who has contributed or supported the projects, congratulations. Thank you again, folks, for the opportunity to participate in this momentous occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob, Chairman and Director of the RDEK. All right. I did see Barb Cote's lovely mugshot a minute ago on the screen. So Chief Barb Cote from the Shuswap Indian Band, would you like to make a few comments?
Good morning, everybody. And what a great celebration today, even though it's through the smoke and a red sun that I saw this morning. I am really, really excited about this. You know, the trail, I mean, I live right beside the trail where I can just hop on my bike and head out. And I've had the opportunity a few times to go as far as where I haven't been the whole trail now because that's brand new. But it is, it's wonderful. It's you know, good for your mind, your body, your soul. I am excited about the future of the trail. We now have an agreement and a friendship agreement with the municipality of Invermere, where we will be joining the trail and making it a better one. Right now we have the trail that goes up the bridge, over the bridge and up, and it's a little steep. And what we want to do is make something that is user-friendly, that joins our two communities together. And we're really, really happy that Eagle Ranch, Guy Turcotte, is excited about this as well. So we'll be joining that trail, going over the Columbia River. We're going to have a beautiful new bridge, and it will be user-friendly for everyone. People in, wheelchairs or walk. It's a walking, and it will be a lot easier to go up that hill, and it'll join Eagle Ranch, and it'll join two communities together. And so this is with the SETI program. And so we've been working on this now it's about 3 years, a lot of work, a lot of working together with the mayor and his team and our councils and our technical group. And so this has been exciting. And then, and now the other part of the hard work begins is getting that trail to Radium. And so I know we've met a few times. And so that's going to be some work ahead of us. But I'm really, really happy and proud to be a part of this. And for me, having our community members, becoming active and using that trail as well. And it'll be economic development for various folks along the way. So congratulations to all of you and your team that have worked so hard to get this happening. I plan to be there this afternoon, along with Mike Archie, who is our cultural person who will say the prayer and bless it. And one more thing I have to say about the trail is that the people you meet on the trail, it isn't about just riding and walking. People stop and you meet and you visit. And I've met people from all over the place, just stopping and greeting. And so thanks to all of you that have made it happen this far. So thank you very much.
Incredibly exciting, Barb. Pointing north is and getting it every meter closer to Radium really truly completes the entire project. So welcome aboard, I guess might be the appropriate thing. We've got work ahead of us, you and I, and the Greenways group. So thanks, Barb. Now, Will Nixon, Senior Manager of Delivery Benefits, Columbia Basin Trust. You've got the mic, Will.
Thank you very much, Lyle. Good morning, everyone. I think I know quite a few people here, but as Lyle said, I'm Will Nixon. I work for the Columbia Basin Trust. I'm a Senior Manager of Delivery of Benefits. Our President, Johnny Strelayev, wanted to be here today. Unfortunately, he's in a board meeting. He asked me to step in his place, but he is very, very proud of this accomplishment in this program. I'd like to acknowledge the vision and the dedication of those who actually made this reality and contributed to development, and a lot of the people here. Well more so than the trust. You've created something that's very special for your community, and you know it's going to serve people of Columbia Valley for several years and decades. So thank you very much for that. Now more than ever, and I know this wasn't envisioned when the program started, when this project started, now more than ever, people need to be able to get outside, be active, and to be social. And the Legacy Trail allows everyone to do that. The thing the trust really likes about this trail is that it provides access to everybody, no matter what your skill, no matter what your ability, you can use the trail and benefit from it. And that's something that we don't always see in a lot of our trails. So that was very well planned out and very well thought out. Thank you. The trust was a very small part of this project. It's the people around me, vision that in this screen that actually made it happen. We'd like to congratulate everyone, and we look forward to this being a monumental asset to the Columbia Valley, as I said, for decades. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Will. And we look forward to ongoing support from CBT as Columbia Valley Greenways Trails Alliance continues with new initiatives.
Yes.
Bob, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Lyle, and thank you all. This is a very exciting day for me. So I'm Bob Shaughnessy. I'm the project initiator more than 10 years ago. It was an informal deal with RDK and Andrew McLeod, planner, 10 years ago to maintain the whole west side of the lake as agricultural and recreational. So I volunteered at that point, this is 10 years ago, to spearhead recreational bike and multi-use path. So Andrew, you're not here, but I'm contributing my part of the bargain. So there you go. And I'm also here as a landowner. I've been a landowner on the west side, for a significant landowner for 30 years. And then I'm also here as the fundraising chairman, which has only been a 6-year job. So now, after 6 years of tremendous effort and dedication by a huge volunteer base and an immense number of donors and contributors, both at private level and at government level, this is fantastic for me to see the entire trail built and paved, to be able to ride all the way to Fairmont. That's fabulous. And now to finally celebrate the opening of the trail. This is just a great day. As an aside, we've had 33,000 users so far this year, and we're on our way to probably 40,000, which is a significant number. We're 24,000 last year, and I expect that to grow by 10 to 20% each year. So the benefactors of, or the people benefiting from this trail is an immense number of people. So this collective group, what we put together, we're touching an awful lot of people. So creating and helping to build the Markin-MacPhail Westside Legacy Trail has been challenging, understatement, but also incredibly personally rewarding. Very happy to do it. We've had tremendous community support for this unique addition to the valley right from the get-go. So a huge, big shout out to the local community and to all our dozens of volunteers and staff, and to the more than 1,100 private donors who donated almost half the 9.2 million cash it's taken to make this multi-use path a reality. We also received and are very grateful for several grants from local and provincial and federal governments. As chairman of the fundraising committee, I still marvel we've been able to raise almost $4.5 million from such a small population base. There's only 25,000 full and part-time residents here in the valley, and that by itself is amazing. So a big chunk of that private funding has come from two incredibly philanthropic families. Alan Markin and his family, very active in oil and gas and holistic preventative medicine, and numerous other philanthropic efforts. Alan's very well known for donations to education, healthcare, healthy living causes. And Keith MacPhail and family, another oil and gas guy, also very well known for a long list of philanthropic endeavors. A very significant one a few years ago, SATE, and there are many more, but so Keith will say a few words in a moment, but first I'm going to turn the floor over to Alan Markin. And thanks, Alan, for all your support.
Thanks, Bob Shaughnessy. Good day, everyone. It's really great to see everybody, and especially hear, Barb and what you're contributing there, and completing the trail on the other side. And I'd really like to thank you, Kathy Arney, for putting this all together today. I mean, it's got to have been a big headache, and here we are. So, and as Bob said, for over 10 years, Bob has dedicated his time and energy to realizing his vision of creating a multi-use recreational trail between the communities of Invermere and Fairmont Hot Springs. Along with his wife, Barb, and son, Matt, Bob has been tenacious, strategic, and a committed energizer of donors, members of government, and trail participants who believed in his vision. What he has achieved with this trail is a miracle, putting Invermere and Fairmont on the map and enhancing the entire Columbia Valley. Today, we salute Bob and his family, the Legacy Trail team, the many people who have donated land and money, the support of the local, provincial, and federal governments, all who have come together to make this miracle a reality today. I fell in love with the Columbia Valley at a very young age, when my dad often took me fishing downstream of Lake Invermere in the summers of my youth. We had many happy family days camping at Radium and Fairmont. The area has always been close to my heart, and I've had a home here since the early 1990s. For me, this trail has been a family initiative, along with my brother-in-law, Keith MacPhail, and my sister, Kathy. We've cycled the trail many times, and our cardiovascular health has certainly improved. In the days and years ahead, I hope that all of us will enjoy the spectacular beauty of the Markin-MacPhail Westside Legacy Trail and the gifts that nature brings in every season. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alan. Keith, you have the floor.
Yeah, thanks very much, Lyle, and nice to see everyone. And Al, I'm glad to hear your cardiovascular health has improved, because mine still hasn't, but you've been on the trail a lot more than I have. So listen, we just, you know, both Kathy and I feel extremely fortunate that, you know, we're able to participate in such a worthwhile project. And I'd also like to give the Shaughnessy family a big shout out for their perseverance and unrelenting passion to seeing this project through to fruition. Bob, you said it was a challenge, and I agree. You know, the economy in the valley and in Calgary hasn't been so good over the last half a dozen years, and so to raise that amount of money is quite phenomenal. So congratulations for, you know, for sticking with it. And I know that you were single-handedly responsible for getting Al and I across the finish line. You know, our family, like Al said, we've had the pleasure of calling the Windermere Valley our summer destination for, you know, over 30 years now. And we were really drawn to the valley, not just because of its proximity to Calgary, but more so the numerous amenities that the valley has to offer right out our front door, such as the lake, of course, with the boating and the swimming and the fishing and paddling. And, you know, we've got some world-class golf courses in the valley within a, you know, 1 hour radius. Of course, the snow skiing in the winter at Pano and Fairmont, and the ice skating on the lake has always been a pleasure. The hiking, you know, we do Swansea usually once or twice a year. That's all been great. And I think the new trail just adds one more really cool adventure that we can all enjoy to keep us moving and exploring and remaining active. This valley has been really good for us for a long period of time, especially the people. And I think that's even more evident today during this recent pandemic. I think there's been, you know, the welcome mat's been out for us, which has been great. So this is just one way that we can give back to the valley that's been so good to us. We've got our brand new bikes in the garage. We're itching to hit the trail, and we're really excited to see the finished product. So thanks everyone for everything you've done for this.
Well, thank you very much, Keith. You know, the Columbia Valley Greenways Trails Alliance is a small organization, but we've got a big machine running right now. We have a lot of momentum off this project, and our goal is to not even let those machines cool down their engines before we turn them north and plow that trail in from Radium, so we truly can become all the way through the Columbia Valley, hot pool to hot pool, world-class destination for this multi-use trail and all its different user groups. I would like to make special comment to Leanne Lang, who has been our pilot, our navigator, our chief engineer, and she sort of fell into the project manager's role of, I'll say, under duress. And I just congratulate Leanne for the effort and the cool-handed way that she's piloted this project through to completion. So from the board of directors from Greenways Trails Alliance, thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for your contributions, and we look forward to an ongoing relationship of future visions. So thank you all for attending the meeting, and I hope we see many of you out at the ceremony this afternoon. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Get out and ride. Keith, get your bike out of your garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Run the trail.
Or walk.
Got to work on my cardio.
See you this afternoon. Ciao.
Everybody. Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for the invitation. Thanks.